What's up here? This is James, and I've got a pretty rare car, unique car. It's a 72 Maverick Olympic Sprint Special. Very limited edition, red, white, and blue. They made these in Mustangs and Pintos, and this is a Maverick. And most of the Mavericks are equipped with 6 cylinders. This one is an actual factory V8 car, and it's all original. It's got some issues we're going to go over. It's got a C4 and an 8-inch rear end, manual drum brakes, and power steering. So the body is all original. Like I say, there's been some places that have been touched up and stuff, and it's got some rust issues. We'll go over that. Nice right front fender, a little bit of surface rust on the bottom of it, but otherwise good. And we got some extra parts with this car too, so we'll go over those too. And the door is nice and straight, but it's got some pimples on the very bottom, right in here. And so those are gonna have to be addressed. But the door fits nice and it's all original. Like I say, it's got sport mirrors on it. Pair of sport mirrors. They're in good shape. Clear glass, it's a clear glass car. Quarter panel on the back is nice. It's got a little bit of course, it's got a little bit of pimples right in this area here. And they're just starting to blister through, but nothing major. And these are 14.6 wheels, and we've got some extra parts with them. Those are some baby moons, but look at this, what we've scrounged up. Some factory corporate hubcaps. These are the correct hubcaps. They've got the blue stripe in them, and these are in mint condition. We can't verify that they're NOS, but they sure appear to be. So that's that. And then there's the driver's door panel, the under dash compartment, little trim piece, and then the air cleaner, 302 air cleaner, an extra emblem, armrest for the driver's side, the sill panels, and the radio bezel, the under the collar, and these here are because the rear interior panels have got some rot in it. It's a white interior, so it's very sensitive to the sun. They get brittle and stuff, and I'll show you that when we go over the interior, but those are to replace that. So we'll go into the back of the car, and there is a little bit of a wow in the bumper right there, and there's some chrome missing there around the bolts. The valance is nice and straight, though. These plates do not come with the car, so those will not be, there will not be any plates on the car, but this is a clear title Oregon car. Nice valance on here, nice tail light panel, nice and straight. Here's a couple of tail lights. The bezels are nice on them, on both of them. They need to be polished or bright dipped or whatnot. But in the trunk here, we've got some rot along the top here. It's not good, but it can be treated. So you're gonna have to address it. The outer skin's very nice. Outer skin is real nice. So but we're gonna have to address the inner skin. There's a little ding right here in this area, but it's nice. On the outside. Okay, here's the wheels. There's some rust. There's rust in this car, but you know, you got to expect that for its age. It's going to need a restoration. And so there's what the trunk looks like. It's not completely rotted through, but it does have a lot of rust in it that you're going to have to condition. Down in here, there's the trunk lock cylinder. Inside the taillight panel looks nice, though. And then goes into that and comes over on this side. All right. Okay, so quarter extensions are nice on both sides. Here's the left rear. Now, left rear looks like it's been repainted at one time, so there might be some work that's been done on it, but it hasn't been replaced. But a little bit of blisters down here, right in this area. Cracked. These are plastic on these cars, so that is cracked, the marker light lens, rear marker light lens. And like I say, this quarter's straight. This is not surface rust, but it's starting to lift off. That's where those USA stickers go. So Roof is really nice all around. And the channels for the roof to meet in the drip rail are really nice. A little bit of surface rust there, but that's not corroded or anything like that, but they're nice on both sides. Another sport mirror, pair of sport mirrors on this car. Nice driver's door, is in really nice condition. And it does have the same consistency of pimples that the passenger side has, right along that seam there on the bottom. So, getting into the interior, it is needing some work. So here we go. Driver's door panel. These aren't bolted on. They need to be addressed. The door panel you saw over there. Rust in the floorboards area, and it's got a little bit of cowl rot issues, but it doesn't need to be replaced, but you would need to do some fabrication. So kick panels are there, and they're in good condition. Dash panel, dashboard needs to be replaced. It's the blue dashboard. Got a decent speedometer cluster. 167,000 mile car. Here's your bezels and heater controls. Steering pad, all there. Good shape, nice crest. Black steering wheel. So that might have been, well, maybe that came factory like that. Maybe this steering pad, I'm not sure. Anyways, it's all there. And let's see, ashtray. And along here, over on the other side, it's got a couple of, I mean, you're going to have to do floor pans. And then the other door panel coming over, same thing, the original door panel. A little bit of rust up in here. And then on the headliner, it's in nice shape, but I mean, if you're going to do a restoration on it, it'd have to be replaced. But it's nice. It's got a seam missing here. Now this material is available new, so you can. This is the Sprint Special interior, and it is, you know, really in rough shape. But you can get this material new, and the front and rear would have to be gone through because it's really rough. It's all seamed out on the top there. So, getting over into the left front quarter panel fender. It's nice, very nice straight front end. And of course it'd look like a different car if you had those caps on there. And then down in here, it's just got some surface rust, but that can be easily, it's not as bad as in the door. Okay, so the front end, let's look at the front end here real quick. The hood is nice and straight, but these Mavericks are very notorious for having a little bit of issues right along the front here, and this is no different. This one's got a little bit of issues. So you're going to have to address that. This is, you know, got some rust in it. It's a Northwest car, and some of them stay pretty good, and some of them get a little bit of issues depending upon where they were stored, and this one has been outside for a while. So, but it's a very unique car. There was a very limited amount of these made, and especially with a V8. So it's definitely a car that's worth restoring, putting some life into. It's got a nice valance on the front of it, nice and straight. Bumper's nice and straight. Front end is really nice on this car. So, we'll go ahead and look under the hood at it. And like I say, we got these other parts over here. They all come with the car. There's some issues with the wiring harness. It's got some issues around the fuse box area, and so it's a jump, hot wire only starting. So it runs. It's a tired 302, all original 160,000 mile motor, but it's a hot wire only. So you're going to have to replace the wiring harness. Since we're talking about the body, we'll finish it by showing you the underside of the hood. And there is some corroded, not corroded, but some surface rust right in this area. In here, but the hinge areas look good. Hinge areas are nice. Okay, and latch, good latch on it. There's the prop. Radiators, a little bit tired. This, you know, has been sitting for a long time. Nice core support, but the apron in the battery is Fred Flintstone straight through. So you're going to need a new apron there. And the front of the cowling looks good, but like I say, you're going to have to address the backside and the interior. And 302 C4. So let me know what you think about this if you have any questions. Thanks for checking it out.